Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Black Knights of Chicago. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And right away he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run it, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action, now Purdy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready, set. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Ready. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So you look at this new situation. It's worked in other places. You've got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready. Here is 3rd down and 4. And Lance now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 5-yard line.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Black Knights have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Chase Young on the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked... That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Set, go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe their splits a little bit in order. Even faster.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the 49er first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, 49ers.
He's going to try and do this himself. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was when you didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Claws red. Slide blue. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Lance. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a play fake. Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Set, cut.
Throwing now is Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
49ers 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another.
Okay, right.
But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And Lance will try again on second down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lance now on third and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes third and the length of the football. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
3 yards. Brings up fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Purdy on fourth down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. This will be caught, it's Samuel. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
17. Blaster. 6. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Ready.
Brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Drill. 52.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw to Barkley on the check down. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Blue strike.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Second down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Play action. Now Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Red, cycle. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Lance looks to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy, big fourth down play. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Purdy. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up in... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ultra, ultra.
On third and long, it's Lance. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play